Hey flosstube, this is the stitching colourist with Shelley. I usually say it different from that, so yes, we're on flosstube. Get that camera right. We're on flosstube 44 still, but this is my whips and more whips part 3. Yeah, I did the first other 2 parts not so long ago. And yeah, I have more whips all over the place. Yeah, I thought today I'd best film a video where today is Thursday the 25th, something like that. I know it's Thursday. But yeah, it's been pretty a hectic week this week because every day of the morning at 10 o'clock I've had to take, well, I've taken my son to an intense swimming course that he's had with a group. I'm not going to come out with these words right, am I? Yeah, before they broke up from school we had an email from this swimming school basically saying that for a week in August they were giving free swimming lessons for the whole of that week. And it was an intense course, which means instead of going for half an hour once a week, they'll be going for a full hour every day, Monday to Friday. My son started Monday. He's only been in the pool once before, and that was a couple of years ago because, as you know, some of you might not, my husband doesn't go out. He suffers really bad with his anxiety. And he hasn't been out the house for quite a long while. Myself, I'm a couple of years ago, before my husband started suffering with his anxiety, he took me swimming and I couldn't swim at all. He went to learn me to swim and I was gradually learning slowly, but then we stopped the lessons because of my husband's illness. So unfortunately I've not been able to take him because I don't feel I'm confident properly swimming myself to be able to teach my son. So we've been doing this course for this week for him, and he's doing absolutely amazing. He's still swimming with his floats, the one on his back which looks like a little airplane, and you know that tube which looks like a long foam tube. He has that wrapped under his arms, and he loves it. He'll swim with that. The last couple of days he's been learning how to swim in the deep end and shallow end, and he's been going back and forth in the deep end and the shallow end. Swimming with that is brilliant, and today was the real day he really made progress, swimming a lot quicker with those. The teachers, well, he's been diving in the deep end, obviously, as long as he knows the teacher's there. He's been diving in the deep end. He's been doing all sorts, and tomorrow is his last session. So what I said I'm going to do for him, I'm going to try and do at least once a week. We're going to go to the swimming baths and we'll just work at the shallow end. Obviously I'll go in with him, but I shan't be technically swimming myself. I'll just make sure that he's okay. So yeah, it's been a busy week and I wasn't altogether sure whether I felt like filming because I've been really tired this week. Been absolutely tired. However, I thought it's been 3 days since I've uploaded my last video, and I thought just get one pre-filmed. I can upload it tomorrow. At least we've got one there. So yeah, so I do apologise for talking the 5 minutes without even doing the flosstube. But that's what I've been doing this week with my son. So anyway, whips, more whips. I'm going to just get straight into it. So my next, now I haven't worked on this for a while. I started this a day before my birthday. This is Heaven and Earth design, and it was a freebie, MAUI Princess, artwork by Hannah Disney. Now that was a freebie chart from the Heaven and Earth site. I first saw my friends stitching it, and I thought I'll get it all kitted up myself and I'm going to make a start on it. I have got this pattern, I've got it on paper, but I've also got it on Pattern Keeper. I'm enjoying the Pattern Keeper. However, the only thing is, I've got the Pattern Keeper, it's just on my phone, it's not big enough, I need it to be larger. Only I don't have the pad, I don't have a pad to be able to put it on there. I have a Fire Tablet 7, and I have been told you can get Pattern Keeper on there, but I'm not sure how you do it. I've tried to do it, and when I've tried to upload it on there, for some reason it's just going straight onto my phone, so I don't know where I'm going wrong with it. So yeah, I have not stitched a lot on it because this does take a lot of concentration, and as you know, especially with kids being off school now for 6 weeks, it's not one that you can easily just pick up. So that is how far I've got on it at the minute. I have not got that far, it's just the first page. As I said, yeah, Pattern Keeper, it's okay on my phone. I'd like it on a bigger pad, but I haven't got that option, unfortunately. However, for the actual Pattern Keeper itself, I'm liking it. I really do like it. I can see why a lot of people do use Pattern Keeper nowadays. Eventually maybe I might figure out how I can get it properly on my Fire Tablet, and if I can, that'll be perfect. So that is how far I've got on that. So the next thing, I'm not sure if I showed you this in my last video. I might not have done because this was a new start. This is my first ever Mirabilia that I'm stitching. This is Roses of Provence. By the way, the other one that I'm stitching that on 28 count even weave. No, 18 count even weave, sorry, Magic Guide. This one, I'm stitching it on, I think it's 16 count Ada. And so far, actually I'll keep that out because I've still got the chart in here and I don't need to see that. So far I'm up there on her. So I'm not doing too bad with this one. I'm doing quite well. I've been working on her dress, the top corner, I've been working on her arms, done that bit. There is these bits here that I haven't stitched. Now there is a reason for that. The reason being is because these here that I've missed, those are actually where the beads go, and I'm leaving the beading till last minute. I'm not doing the beading until the whole thing's stitched because I used my frame to transfer everything round. I'm thinking if I try and do that, if I put the beads on and try and move it around in the frame, I'm either going to damage the beads, end up ripping half of them off, and yeah, that just wouldn't be good. So I'm leaving the beading until last, and that is my first Mirabilia. So just popping them down there. Now my next ones, oh, I've got them in a tub here. I might not be able to show all of you because I did talk for about 5 minutes at the beginning of the video. So there is one in here, but I'm not going to show you that because I did technically show you that. It was the Disney one, so I have showed you that in the first video. I have got a little bit further on since I showed you, but I just wanted to try and get all my whips in. So the next one, now this is it was a review kit, and it is of Little Mermaid there, and it's a stained glass Little Mermaid. I can't remember which company this is from. I don't think I am actually going to name the companies. I can tell you if it's a review kit, but I can't remember the company at the minute. But yeah, I haven't done a lot on this because I worked a bit on it because I wanted to get a little bit done, and I think I might have worked some on camera as well. But where I'm up to is I've stitched a little bit on the border around there, And here, this bit is round flounder, the fish. I've stitched some of the border round there. That is about as far as I've got on that at the minute. And oh yeah, and I've crossed the top here and down that bit there, and yeah, so that is how far I've got. Not too far, done a little bit on it, but not too far. But as I say, cross stitch kits, they never go out of date, so it'll get round to it. It will get round to it. So the next one, I think I'm going to show you this one next, because this one, I've been working on this for ages. So this one, it's a counted cross stitch and it's 18 count Ada. Now I started this at one of these cross stitch retreats. It was at Crewe actually, and it might have been 2019 February. I'm sure I started this because originally I started it on a even with like a green, but because I wasn't quite familiar with that, I decided to do it on something else. So this is the pattern, and it is a long dog sampler, and it is Death by Cross Stitch. I know a few people are working on that, or they're working on Pandemic. I have got Pandemic chart, and I've got some variated threads that I want to do that on, but I don't start anything else at the minute because I've started something the other day, and if I got enough time I'll quickly show you. So that is Death by Cross Stitch. And so far, now I usually work on this when I'm at the stitching retreats, but because I've only had one retreat this year, I'd worked a little bit on it, but I didn't work a lot. I was due to go to a retreat in September, but I had to cancel it sadly because I just couldn't afford the January instalment for it. Not to mention August has been quite expensive with the little ones. But we've had fun, so I did have to cancel that retreat, and I'm not sure when I can get back on another one because they are fully booked at the minute. So I am up to, please excuse the fabric, it's not exactly folded away nice. So this is my Death by Cross Stitch. I'm stitching that on 18 count Ada. I'm about 4 pages in. The colour bit, the normal black bit is just DMC. The colour bit is actually Dinky Dyes, and that is stitched, the colour of the Dinky Dyes, it's actually Aussie Jewels. I can always remember the name of that, Aussie Jewels. Some lovely stitches got me into it when I went on one of the retreats, so I haven't stitched a bit on it. However, I will do. It will go on a retreat with me when I can eventually get back on a retreat. I'm hoping a place will open up for April, or if not April, then I'm definitely wanting to put my name down for September for next year. For a retreat, because I miss my buddies. I do miss my buddies, I really do. But still, kind of gutted that I had to cancel the September retreat, but it's like I said though, August is always a busy month, always busy and expensive, getting school uniforms and also taking the kids out. And I can't say that August hasn't been, it has been lovely. We've done so much, well, I've done so much stuff with the kids and that, it's just been really nice. So that is my long dog sampler. Now the next one is, this is another review kit, and this one is, I hope you don't mind me having a sip of coffee. Now this one is Never Forget the Twin Towers. I quite like the design of that. Not to mention, it's kind of nice behind. Not nice, because of course it's not nice what happened. I feel like I'm stitching it in honour of the people affected by what happened. We've got some loose needles in here. Oh, I must have got ready to thread some. So I haven't done a lot on this. I was working in the top corner here, but then I must have decided to work a little bit down the middle, which is, well, it's black. Yeah, must be that orange bit. So yeah, I think I must have decided to work a little bit down the middle here, to just work in a couple of different places to feel like I've got a bit more progress on it. So I haven't stitched yeah, I haven't stitched a lot on it, but what I have done, it's been nice. It's been nice, and as I said, I'm stitching it in honour of the people affected by 9/11. Now, sadly, the printing on this is not perfect, which is why I probably only stitched that bit and there. However, and it's really thick and starchy, which has been another bit of a problem because it's been quite tough on my hands. However, I think I'm going to do some more on that. So that is how far I've got on that one. So I've just got one more in the tub. I have got a new start there, and I'll show you if I've got time. Matter of fact, bear with me. Sorry about that. I thought I might as well just pause you while I finish my coffee so you don't have to hear me slurping. So my next one, this is another review kit. I can't remember who it's by, because I have written them down in my little notebook over there, but obviously I'm trying to save time to get everything in on my video, so I won't name the companies. This is we did come up with a name for her. Let me have a quick look. I will have a look for this one. I think it's it might be European Girl. No, Little Mermaid. Evil Stepmother. Oh, I haven't started her. Let's have a look. 9/11. That was by New Craft Day, by the way. Disney Halloween. I haven't. So there's a couple of review kits there that I haven't started. So I know she's in here. She's written in here, but I'm not finding the company where it's by. Ah, European Beauty, Evie, and it's Everyday Deals. That's it. I couldn't find her then, so this one is by Everyday Deals. And so far, I've stitched, I think I've only done a bit on. I've got my next bit of floss there to start with. So what have I? Oh, yeah, apparently I've started on a neck and round a face. Do you know something? I might actually do some more work on this in a minute. So the bit that I've worked on is, I did a bit there, which isn't a lot, but it's a bit, and I did a little bit down there. I was a little bit worried about that because I thought that's surely dark for her neck. It's a really dark colour. So I stitched that bit there, and I've also done a couple of stitches around here. So that is how far I've got on European Beauty. And like I said, I'm tempted to pull this one out and do some work on her today when I finish doing the video. So I might leave that one out. So we're up to 20 minutes. So do you know what? I think we will have time to get my new starting, which technically now is a whip. Yeah, it is technically a whip. So let's just pop these in the tub there. Now my new start, which is now a whip. The other day, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a head start on my Halloween stitching. Now, for Halloween, I don't start stitching Halloween in October because I know for a fact I won't get that far into it by the end of October. So, I like to start stitching my Halloween designs in September because I thought at least then it gives me 2 months. It gives me the whole of September, the whole of October, and then the beginning of November I do the same for a Christmas design. I'll start it in November, stitch the whole through November and December. So this is my I fancied something really Halloween design, so I picked this one out. This is by Buffy Threads and it is called Spooky of the House and Pumpkins. I absolutely love pumpkins, I really do. It's stitched on 14 count Ada and the Ada is coloured dark. Just cover my chart there because it is attached to the material, but I don't want to take that off. And that is how far I've got at the minute. So it's not that far into it, it's just a little bit little bit into it. So yeah, I fancied just doing a little bit. So technically it's a no start, but now it's a whip. I'll justify it the way I want. I'll justify it how I want. So yeah, that's when I fancy doing a counted cross stitch, but just a small one. So technically that should cover most of everything that I've got in my ongoing whips. I have got about 3-4 whips technically, but I've not been stitching on them at all. 2 of them, they're abandoned at the back of my bed, and maybe I might pull. I'm not going to do a separate video for those because I've got to try and pull them out. So what I'm going to do is maybe in a future floss tube video I might just pull it out and show you one of those. I know one is an artwork by In Heaven and Earth by Lisa Frank, is it? No, it's not Lisa Frank. I don't know. It's of a cat, and my other one is Pinocchio. The Pinocchio one, I showed you that on my first ever floss tube video. First ever floss tube, and I still haven't finished. It's stitched on 14 count Ada. I should have used a smaller Ada to stitch it on because you can see the fabric through the cotton, and yeah, which is probably the reason why it's put me off stitching it. Not to mention it's a proper full coverage. So that's my ongoing whips. I'm still having a blast with everything I'm working on. I'm really enjoying it. I have got a... Ooh. I have got... Mine's gone blank. I have got another review kit coming from One Day Saving, which should be here in the next week or so, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to this one. Can't wait for that to come. And that is the only review thing that I've got coming on unboxing. So yeah, I'm working on my other stuff. I was working on diamond painting earlier, but I can only work on it so long before my back was hurting. I went to do a bit of my adult colouring last night while I was watching Stranger Things, did a little bit of that, but I got really tired. Crocheting, I'm not crocheting a lot these days. I've got some spare wool in my bag that I've just been having a little go on, just to use the tiny bits of wool up to finish off. So that's what I've been doing there, and in fact I want to do that now. I don't say about that stitching, but I want to crochet. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I'm going to get all of this put away now because I'm forever nagging at the children to keep the rooms tidy and just look at mine. So yeah, I'm going to get all this put away. I'm going to go downstairs, just do something nice and easy because I'm still feeling a little bit tired now, and you can see my cat in the background. So anyway guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press our subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And just a quick question. I've got, now I know it's not craft related, I've got a new nail varnish pens coming in the post that I've seen a lot on Facebook and Instagram, and it's actually a pen where you do your nails in. Please, I wasn't planning to do a video unboxing on here because this is really like craft related, but if it's something you would like to see, just drop it in the comments below and I'll make a video unboxing of that and we'll have a look at it together. So anyway, I'm going to get going now guys, and I shall see you again soon. So goodbye for now guys, bye.